Hello friends, this video is created by Siddharth Upadhyay, founder and creator of PrepWings. Log on to www.prepwings.com for complete free course videos. Okay, so in this video we'll talk about positive and negative numbers. So first of all, what is a positive numbers? Numbers on the right hand side of 0 on the number line are positive numbers. Few examples are shown over here: 5, 78, 0.4, 9.34. Okay. Now negative numbers. Numbers on the left hand side of 0 on the number line are negative numbers. Examples include -4, -0.3, -5.2, -76. An important point to note over here is about 0. 0 is neither positive nor negative. Okay guys, just keep it in mind. Now we look at the multiplication operation on positive and negative numbers. First of all, we see what happens when two positive numbers gets multiplied. The result that we get is a positive number. Example is 2 into 4 is 8. 2 and 4 are positive numbers and 8 is also a positive number. Okay. When a positive and a negative number is multiplied, the answer is a negative number. Or even if you reverse the order, you can say that when a negative number and a positive number is multiplied, the result is a negative number. Okay. An example is shown over here. 2 multiplied by -4 gives -8. Okay. 2 is the positive number here, -4 is the negative number, and the result -8 is also a negative number. Now when you multiply two negative numbers, the result is a positive number. So -2 into -4 is 8. So -2 is a negative number, -4 is a negative number, and 8, which is the result, is a positive number. Now what we conclude from this is that if product of two numbers is positive, then both the numbers have the same sign. What it means is either both of them are positive or both of them are negative. Okay. And if the product of two numbers is negative, then the numbers have opposite signs. What it means is if one number is positive, then the other number has to be negative. Okay guys. The important point to note over here is square of any number is never negative. Okay. So if we take squares of 5, like 5 into 5 is 25, that is not a negative number. Similarly, -5 into -5, which is the square of -5, the result is still 25, because negative into negative gives us positive. Okay, and square of 0 is 0. Okay, so keep in mind that square of any number is never negative. Okay, either it will be positive or it will be 0. Okay, now we look at an example here. The question here says A, B and C are three non-zero numbers. Okay, the first condition that is given is that A multiplied by B square multiplied by C is less than 0. What this means is A multiplied by B square multiplied by C is negative. Then the next condition says that A square multiplied by B square multiplied by C is greater than 0 or positive. Okay. And the last condition that's given over here is A multiplied by B is positive or greater than 0. Now we have to find whether A multiplied by B multiplied by C is positive. So how we go about it is, first we'll take the first inequation that we have been given, which is A multiplied by B square multiplied by C is less than 0. What it means is that A multiplied by B square multiplied by C is negative. Okay. Now we know that square of any number is always positive. Thus B square is always positive. Okay. From that we conclude that A multiplied by C is negative. Okay, so if A multiplied by C is negative, that means A and C are of opposite signs. Okay, so this is the conclusion that we make from the first statement. Now we look at the second statement, that is A square multiplied by B square multiplied by C is greater than 0 or is positive. Okay, so now A square and B square are always positive. So A square is positive, B square is positive. Okay. So what we are doing is positive is multiplied by positive, then it is multiplied by C, okay, which gives a positive result. Thus C has to be positive. Okay. So what we conclude that C is positive. And we also know that A and C are of opposite signs. Okay. So that means A is negative. Okay. So what we have got now, that A is negative and C is positive. Now we look at the third statement, which is A multiplied by B is greater than 0. What it means is A multiplied by B is a positive number. Now we know that A is negative. Okay. That means B has to be negative, because negative multiplied by negative gives us positive result. Okay. So now what we have is that A is a negative number, B is a negative number, and C is a positive number. Okay. So A multiplied by B multiplied by C becomes negative multiplied by negative multiplied by positive, which gives us a positive result. Thus, A into B into C gives us a positive result. Okay. Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching this video.